Okay, so we've looked at conditional formatting. We've started looking at that, and we're really using this to highlight certain cells, yes. And first one we looked at, of course, was we looked at these totals over here, and now we've looked at averages. You're saying if find the averages of these grades, then highlight the grades that are less than 60. In a way, we're almost saying if the grades are less than 60, highlight them. Right? So that's one way of doing it. Right, so let's look at another example, conditional formatting. Here it just says highlight sales greater than £10,000. You might have a whole spreadsheet and you might just want to look at sales greater than £10,000. You can just highlight them. Yes, well, we could, I guess, include the totals just for the sake of it. Go to conditional formatting. Again, highlight cell rows greater than, and you can just put in a figure 10,000, and you can see them highlighting straight away. Yeah. Look at that. So all these are greater than 10,000, and you can play around with that and change that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is the if function. Now the if function is a really useful function, and it's one that you could be asked. If you're asked an Excel question in the exam, this is one question you could be very well asked, or this type of question. Now the other thing about the exam is they don't tell you to actually create the if function, and they don't tell you to actually just create the row or column for the if function, so you have to do that. So for example, let's look at this question. It says here, below is income related results for certain cities. So you have income and you have expenditure. And here I put in bold, if the profit is greater than 2,000, give the city an award. Now, I'm just going to come here and do this here. Give the city an award. In your exam, it never tells you, it never creates you have to go ahead and create that column for giving that city the award. Yes, and that's something you need to remember. But you're given all the other preceding or the prior information. So it says, if the profit is greater than 2,000, give the city an award. So for example, let's work out what profit is first. And from our earlier examples, we know that profit is income less or minus expenditure. So that's profit. I press the equal sign, click on 5,000 minus 3,000, and that's my profit. And what I do is I scroll down. Yes, and these are my profit figures. Now, what you do is you go into your next column and you write here award. Yes, that could be the heading. Do we give this city an award? Well, if we went manually, we could look through and we could see that if it's greater than 2,000, well, this is 2,000. The question is asking if it's greater than. So we would have written no, yes, but we don't have to do this. The computer has an inbuilt function that can help us do this. So I'm going to show you the first way, and the way I always want you to do it. As you get better, you can play around with different ways. Go to this function key, fx here. Click on that. And look for the if function. You could click if in here if you're looking for it. Click if in this and go search, and it'll find it for you. Yeah, and then click on if. Yes. Sorry, my computer is just a bit slow. And it's found the if function for us. And we click OK. And it brings up this box. Yes, and this box, I want you to work with this box all the time. It's straightforward. So, the test, what are we asking? We're asking that if this thing here, this profit figure, if this, so click on it, if this is greater. So look for the greater than sign on your keyboard. Yes, so it's sort of next to it looks like this. I've just put it together. Is this the one here? So it's the ones where if you're looking at your keyboard right now, it's where the opening faces the right, where the mouth opens up towards the right. Or if you like, yeah, that's really what it is. I don't know a better way of explaining it, but you should be able to see it on your keyboard. It's the one next to the question mark sign. So not the one next to the M, but the next one. So you have D6 if D6 is greater than 2000. That's the test. That's what we're asking. If profit is greater than 2000, then what do we want? If it is greater than 2000, we go to this value if this is true. Give award. If it is not true, don't. Or no award. Yeah, and click OK. And then again, all you have to do is just scroll down. And you can see straight away it's telling us who we should give an award to and who we shouldn't give an award to. So I suggest again that you go back into, just rewind and work backwards and see how we've actually done that. Click on the fx function, tell the program exactly what you want in the logical test, and then tell us what you wanted to do, the value if it's true, and if it's not true, tell us in the value if it's not true. Yes, and play around with that, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.